to give y'all an update on the Diddler. It's been a long time since we actually talked about the Diddler. Been a long time. That's because you just be hearing rumors and this person say this and that person say that. So let's spend 10 minutes talking about the Diddler and bringing y'all up to date on what's going on. Currently, his cell, ain't that crazy to even say? It's crazy to say that Diddy last year was getting the key to New York City, top of the world, releasing an album called Love. And now he's in a jail cell with an afro, getting raided, and the prosecutors are trying to take him down while also accusing him of contacting witnesses and trying to influence it through social media. Check it out.
New details this morning in the sex trafficking case against Sean Diddy Combs. Prosecutors now claiming that from behind bars, Combs has been trying to reach out to victims and possible witnesses. And ABC's Phil Lipoff is here now with this story. Good morning, Phil.
Good morning, Gio. Diddy's lawyers trying for a third time to get him out on bail, but this time the prosecution telling the judge about attempts they say the rap mogul made from behind bars to influence everyone from potential jury to alleged victims.
Who's the boss? Dudes is lost. Don't think cause I'm iced out, I'ma cool off.
This morning, prosecutors leveling new accusations against Sean Diddy Combs, saying he poses a serious risk of danger, even from behind bars as he awaits trial. In a court filing late Friday, prosecutors detailing the steps they say Combs is taking while locked up to reach out to prospective witnesses and influence public opinion to affect potential jurors.
The accusations within the prosecution's motion to deny bail are very serious and will be considered very heavily by the judge, because the judge is going to want to ensure that he is not influencing witnesses and or contacting anyone to influence the trial in any way.
Combs has pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering, transportation to engage in prostitution, and sex trafficking. He denies any wrongdoing. The government now asking a judge not to grant Combs' third request for bail, in which the music mogul offers a $50 million bail package, citing new evidence and changed circumstances.
Let me ask y'all a question in the chat before we continue over with this segment of the show. Do you believe, as they request bail for a third time, does anybody believe in the chat? I have my own thoughts and I'm going to share them with you guys right now. But do you guys actually believe that he will eventually get bail? Do you believe that Diddy will eventually be able to make bail on a $50 million bail package? I, Anton from AntonDaniels.com, believe that Diddy eventually will get bail and he will be on an electric monitor hanging out at one of his homes. I do believe that he's going to get bail. I believe that at some point, we got a mixed chat right now. I believe that at some point in 2025, that the Diddler will be able to make bail. I do think that he's going to eventually be able to make bail before he go on his trial. I don't think that he's going to be sitting in a jail cell. I don't think that they're going to be able to hold him down. And at some point, he probably is going to cooperate with the federal authorities in order to make sure that he get these other people that the federal authority is looking for. I don't think that the feds is really looking for Diddy. I don't think that the feds care about Diddy as much as they care about the people that Diddy was involved with. I don't. I believe that they are looking for other things while at the same time trying to get a major victory. And with the fumbling of the YSL trial, I believe that he's going to make bail. I think he's going to get bail either late in this year or early next year before the trial starts. I think he's going home.
Swimming in women with their own.
Recorded phone calls from jail. They say Combs asked family members to reach out to potential victims and witnesses, urging them to create narratives to influence a jury pool. Allegations that could land Combs in even more trouble.
Diddy's jail calls can be used at trial if they are able to support the prosecution's case in chief. They can also provide grounds for additional criminal charges to be filed against him.
All of this while a Hulu documentary is set to be released Monday.
His name is Shine. Kid is nice.
called The Honorable Shine about a young rapper who says he took the rap for a nightclub shooting involving
I've been
Combs
seeing Shine
and
everywhere. He's been on every single podcast. I haven't reached out to interview him, but I've been seeing him on every single podcast.
girlfriend Jennifer Lopez.
Puffy got acquitted and he got 10 years.
He was betrayed.
I was absolutely set up to be the fall guy.
Moses Shine Levy Barrow, now running for president of Belize, says he was betrayed by Combs. So that documentary is out tomorrow on Hulu. Lawyers for Combs say he categorically denies Mr. Barrow's allegations and that these claims are unequivocally false. Combs, by the way, has that bail hearing coming up on Friday. We reached out to his legal team about these new accusations from prosecutors, and we have not heard back.
So I'll be on top of it to see whether or not he makes bail or not. In the meantime, they are saying that they destroyed, the judge is requesting that the prosecution destroy the notes that they was able to obtain from raiding his jail cell.
Sean Diddy Combs, the judge in the sex trafficking case, ordered prosecutors to destroy several pages of handwritten notes obtained in a raid at the detention center where Combs is being held. Senior investigative correspondent Anton Daniels is here with the details. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, George. When federal prosecutors accused Sean Combs of witness tampering and trying to influence potential jurors, they cited potentially powerful evidence that the defense argues they never should have seen. And now the judge says, at least for now, that evidence cannot be used.
If you use my approach, you can dock both.
This morning, a legal victory for embattled rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs as he fights federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The judge ordering prosecutors to destroy their copy of 19 pages of Combs's handwritten notes obtained in a recent jailhouse search. Combs flashed a big smile as he entered court Tuesday, grinning and hugging his lawyers, and for the first time, the judge allowing him to appear without shackles around his ankles. Diddy's lawyers argued his jailhouse notes are protected by attorney-client privilege. Prosecutors said the notes suggest Combs was paying off a potential witness, his former Diddy Dirty Money bandmate, Kalena Harper. Harper had been mentioned in a civil lawsuit by bandmate Don Richard, but prosecutors said after at least 128 phone calls and text messages with Combs, Harper posted on Instagram that Richard's account should not be interpreted as a universal truth.
Combs, of course, has pleaded not guilty to criminal charges, and prosecutors said this alleged witness tampering is reason to keep Combs locked up. But the judge said he would now not even consider the notes when he decides whether to release Combs on bail. Bail hearing, guys, coming up on Friday.
Bail.
I think he's going home. I think he's going home. Who want to bet? Who want to bet? They got betting sites on this. They got betting sites on whether or not Diddy is going home. I think he's going home. I believe that Diddy is eventually going to get out of jail. The prosecution is going to fumble this. The one thing that I am wondering, though, in this whole situation, as they raid his jail cell and stuff like that, because it's a lot of people that was predicted that he was not even going to make it inside of jail, but that it was going to be another situation that's similar to Epstein. But the one thing that I'm wondering is Diddy's money that long? Because it's one thing to say that you're a billionaire, right? And I'm not one to pocket watch, but I think that it's important to take that into consideration when you're talking about being able to fund your defense. Is Diddy's money that long? Like liquid, $250 million long? Because I don't know. I've never heard of anybody that's that liquid. I haven't, because I know, I mean, you can use assets as collateral. You can use your homes. Your net worth is largely made up of everything that you have that ultimately has value, and then it's minus your debts, right? So a lot of people say that, oh, you're a billionaire or this and that and this and that and so on and so forth. Being a billionaire does not mean that you're necessarily a cash money billionaire. It means that your total assets would total your net worth, and that's what would make you a billionaire. And so I'm wondering what his asset class look like, and if he really is his money that long? Is his money that? No way he's liquid $400 million. Hell no, because that's a fool. Anybody that's sitting on $400 million in cash is a fool. That's a fool. Ain't no way in the world that nobody is that dumb and that you wouldn't have financial advisors or somebody that's smart around you to say, man, you sitting here on $400 million. You know how much money you can make in interest off $400 million alone per year? No way. No way. No way, no how that you're ever going to sit here and tell me that anybody has 400, or Diddy in particular, has $400 million in cash. That's crazy. That would be the dumbest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. If you got $400 million sitting in several different regular checking accounts, you a fool, and I'm going to call you a fool to your face. But I'm wondering, is this money that long? Is his money that long? Y'all think that his money is that long? Y'all think that Diddy got money sitting offshore, that he was able to put himself in a good position before they raided him? I would think that he was able to be a little bit smarter about moving assets around before he got arrested. But neither here nor there. I know that Russell Simmons ain't coming back on American soil. I know that much, and I'm wondering, I don't think that, listen, this is two things, and then we're going to move over into the next thing because I want to get to the money. I don't think that he's going to be held in prison or in jail. I think that he's coming home. And I guess the real question that we have to ask ourselves is, do you think Diddy is going to beat this case? And I want to have that conversation early because I don't want y'all coming back later and saying, no, I told you so. No, I was the one that said it in the chat. Do you think Diddy, and I'll give y'all my answer by the end of the week, do you think Diddy has a chance at beating this case? We didn't think that it was possible for Young Thug to beat the case that he beat, but he home right now. He home right now. I believe that Diddy is going home, and then we'll have a discussion about whether or not y'all think he's going to beat the case. But y'all let me know inside of the chat, and then we're going to go from there.